All right. We are live. Hey guys. Hopefully you can see me. Tim's not on yet, so he's being a straggler right now. I apologize we started so late. I actually was having issues with my computer. My computer was overheating and having some issues, so that's not good. And then I had to go have dinner, happy wife, happy life. Let me send out one more email. I just heard myself. Send. All right. Do me a favor, guys, and comment. Leave a comment. Make sure I know that you can hear me. Refresh this page here. Hope you guys are excited. Got so much stuff going on. I have a funny story for you guys as well. Really funny story. Tim screwed up royally today. I don't even know if he wants you guys to know this, but cool. You guys could see me too. Good. Because I know the last one, I was kind of just in the background. I apologize for this lighting here. There's not a lot of light in here. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I'm actually, my family and I came down to California to visit my parents, and we've been out here for a little while, and we decided to stay until after Thanksgiving. So I'm using the spare room as an office, and unfortunately, this place is the minute the sun rises, this room gets like beat on all day, so it gets really hot, and there's not a lot of good lighting. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. All right, I wonder where Tim is. Wow, you guys are really piling on here. There's a lot of you guys on here already. So yeah, we'll just give it a few more minutes. I just sent out another email to everybody, letting them know we're live. So I'm gonna wait for some more people to come on. And again, I apologize for starting late and having these things kind of so late, because we have so much to do during the day, and the developers, they work in the morning. They're usually, they work from like about 10 till about 6 or so Pacific time. So, or not Pacific, Central time. So we want to be able to be available to them and get as much stuff as we can done. So that's why we've been doing these kind of late. Okay. Hey, yeah, cool. Cool. Hey guys, let's do something fun. Let's leave a comment. Anders, hey man, how's it going? I just saw your comment from Sweden. That is awesome. I wonder what time is it? It's like super early in the morning there probably. Leave a comment. Let everybody know where you're from and what time it is right now. If you're watching live, should be fun. I hear somebody lurking around. Is that Tim?
What's going on, man? Hey, yeah, I just jumped on. Sorry, guys, I'm late. My camera is not working, so I might jump on or jump off and then jump back on real quick.
All right.
So, hey, guys, how's it going? I'll be right back. Mike, hold down the fort.
Okay. It's 5 a.m. there. Nice and early. Yeah, we are kind of, well, actually, we're kind of, see, somebody said, seems like you're right on time, aren't you? Well, we're kind of like half an hour late. We wanted to shoot for 7:30 Pacific time, but hey, better late than never, right? Christina, you can't hear or see anybody. You might want to maybe restart it, refresh your page. Well, I guess that wouldn't work because you can't hear or see me. Duh, Michael. Pennsylvania in the house, 11 p.m. there. Yep. Chicago, 10. Alberta, Canada, 9:04. London, Ontario, Canada. It's 11 p.m. there. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are staying up late instead of watching primetime TV. You guys are on a hangout with us. Awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. These I keep refreshing the comments here. Dang, Anders, you've been waiting since 1 a.m. You're a beast. Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. Canada. Cool. Kind of from all over the place. Nobody's from Australia? The Aussies were like, forget this. I'm watching the replay. Cool. There was a question about doing mass emailing. Your emails seem pretty personal. Can talk a bit about emailing when we get into the business. Yeah. Sheila, I hope I said that right. Sheila or Shyla? Yeah. We make it personal. You know, it's that's the whole thing. Like, you want to be building your following. You want to get to know people. I mean, well, I should say you want people to get to know you on a personal level. It's interesting because as you start building a really big following and you get a lot, like you build a big list, people get to the point where they like know you. Like if they ever met you somewhere, it's weird. It causes this, there's a celebrity factor in this, the way they view you, because they hear from you, they see your videos, they like, you know, depending on what types of advertising you're doing, because you can literally make yourself look like an authority by retargeting them with ads all over the internet. And if somebody would ever come like meet you in person, like it's almost like that starstruck thing going on, although like you're not famous really. Well, you're kind of internet famous. It's totally different. And if you guys seen the video where we met Pete at an event, and Pete came up to us, we had no idea who he was, but he knew our names, and we kind of, at first Tim and I looked at each other kind of freaked out, and he goes, I'm Pete from Automated Wealth Network. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's like, yeah, sorry, I feel like I know you guys. You know, you obviously don't know me, so it's kind of weird being on the other side. But yeah, doing like you want to get personal. You want people to get to know you, and that's the thing you strive for when you're building a following. You know, because when people know you, they trust you, and they listen to you, and they pretty much buy from you. Oh, Australia is here. I just refreshed the comments. San Diego. San Diego's awesome. I love San Diego. Phoenix is in the house too. Phoenix. I love Flagstaff. I've been through remember we went through Flagstaff because we actually drove out here. We took a road trip, and Flagstaff was awesome. Flagstaff, Arizona. It was like the cleanest city I've ever seen in my life. And the air was so crisp and clean, and you know, we get to see the mountain ridge, and it was just beautiful. It was awesome. We stayed there one night, and then we ended up going to the Grand Canyon from there. It was like an hour and a half to the Grand Canyon from there. Awesome place.
Hey man, I'm
Oh,
back. I figured it out.
cool.
It
There you go.
works. I love
Dude,
technology.
that's so funny. Like you were having issues with your computer as well, it seems like. So that was
Yeah.
me too.
We can never seem to get one of these going without something.
I know.
Something. It's something like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so funny.
the app for the Hangouts for the live events, it really bogs down. It uses up a bunch of your memory, your RAM. So
Oh,
it maxes it out. So if you have a lot of stuff open, it
yeah.
really bogs down your computer.
You had to go in and close everything out and
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
how's it going, man? What are
we got
talk-
people from all over the place again.
That's sweet.
They got nothing better to do.
Salinas. Got people from
Yeah.
Salinas, California, Ohio. Got a bunch of insomniacs here.
Yeah. Dude, there's one guy, he's from
807.
Sweden. It's like
Sweden.
5 in the
Anders, right?
morning. Yeah, Anders.
Yeah.
It's 5 in the morning. He said he's been up since 1.
We got dang, that's commitment right there. We got Igor too. Igor is from Croatia.
Croatia.
We got Croatia in the house. We've got Canada, California,
Croatia's pretty
SoCal.
cool. I always wanted to go visit Prague. I had the occasion to go, then we kind of went somewhere else, but that's on my list.
We got SoCal. We got NorCal. We got Arizona. We got. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? I know it's late, but you know.
I don't know if you heard, but somebody asked a question about how we do mass emailing and the fact that it's really personal, like a personal email, you know?
Yeah.
I was telling them how it allows you to get your whole audience to know you on a personal level,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And
Yeah.
it's funny because, they know you, they know everything about they know everything about you. They get to know you. They feel like they've known you for a long time. Right.
Yeah.
And then you run into somebody that knows you in person, and then they come up to you and they start talking to you.
Yeah.
And then they're like, they know you, but then you don't know them. So it's kind of like awkward for you. Right. I gave him the scenario with Pete.
Yeah, like when Pete came up to us, we're like,
Yeah.
hey. I recognized his voice because I've seen his videos and stuff out there, and he's actually in one of the testimonials that we use in the initial sales video now. So yeah, when he came up, I was surprised, but yeah, it was pretty good. Hey, really quick, they could see both of us, right? We're not having that same problem.
I think so.
Okay.
Let me refresh the page here.
Oh, that's right. Beta is from Whittier, right next door. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Colorado said Killer Watch. Thanks. Kind of a watch nerd.
Yeah, that watch is insane, man. Like you can knock somebody out with that thing.
Yeah, it's not illegal to carry a watch.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
You can backhand somebody to the temple and knock them out.
Yeah. Maritza hates when I wear it sometimes when we go out because it is a nice watch, and I like wearing it when I go out and stuff, and even every day. Like today, I wore it, and she'll be walking next to me, and I'll bang her elbow or something with it, and she gets all mad. It's so funny. So yeah, let's kick this thing off, man. So yeah, we got some cool stuff for you guys tonight. We're gonna be probably why a lot of you guys are here. We're going to be revealing the release date for AWN, the basically the action plan for you guys, what's going to happen, how you guys are going to get into the system, how it's all going to work. And a lot of you guys have already seen the back office, and there's a lot of things that are actually going to change. Like when I showed the lesson page where the actual content is after you get through the module and pick your lesson within that module. We actually did some facelift to it, like I mentioned that we were going to do in the video, and it looks insane. So, I just saw that, dude. I just saw that. I walked in there. Yeah. I talked to Brandon right before this, and I was like, dude, awesome job with that. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be awesome, guys. It's looking prettier and prettier, and it's not, you guys, when you guys are out there promoting something, keep this in mind as well. On this Hangout, I'm actually probably, when I get into stuff, Michael and I will start talking. This hangout's going to be very valuable. I could already feel it because we're probably going to be talking about the structure of how we structured the entire funnel, and also the reason why we did everything the way we did. And so what I want you guys to do is take note of everything that we talk about tonight and really kind of back away and see the big picture. You know what I mean? I told Michael this kind of metaphor the other day, and he said he really liked it. So I'll share it with you guys. I told this to Maritza too, because she was having, she's building her own thing as well. And, I had to kind of coach her through the process of thinking bigger.
Do people know who Maritza is?
No, maybe some of you do. Anyways, Maritza's my fiance, for those of you who don't know. So if I say the name Maritza, that's who I'm speaking about. That's not even proper grammar. See, you don't even need to know proper grammar in order to be successful in life.
Yeah,
that's the truth. It's so funny.
That's another thing that's big with email. People try to be so proper, but I think I talk about this in some of the videos. You want to be yourself. You need to build your character, like let your character come out, because that's who people are going to fall in love with. And then that goes, with the personal emails, same thing. You want your language needs to be you. It needs to come out as who you are, who your character is, right. And that's who people are going to resonate with everybody differently.
I remember the sales video, it is a sales video, but the webinar that we used to open up Academy when we first did it. I was running through the slides and I was showing Maritza. And for those of you who don't know, my fiance is an English major and she's an English teacher. And so my improper grammar drives her banana sandwich. Like, it drives her crazy. She gets so upset at me when she looks at my sales letters, when she looks at my sales copy. It drives her nuts. And she's like, you need to correct this. And this is misspelled. And the comma's not supposed to go there. You're supposed to have this is supposed to be. And she just goes crazy. And the one thing that I actually learned is, if you were to take your sales copy and you're trying to sell to the masses, right? Sometimes when you're trying to sell to a specific group, your grammar does need to be correct. Your spelling needs to be correct, especially if you're going after like attorneys or realtors, stuff like that. But in real life, when you're out there marketing a product, if your grammar's off and you're speaking in your sales videos and maybe you're doing a sales letter or writing an email, if it's in their language and it's the way they talk, and like you guys were saying, I wasn't in the conversation, but I'm assuming you guys were talking about how it feels like you're talking to them individually. You're individually talking to that one person, right? Mm-hmm. And the way you do that is you use slang. You say, like in my emails that I write, I say, hey, dude, I say stuff like that. I'll use slang. I'll use run-on sentences. I'll put commas where they're not supposed to be. And sometimes I honestly will misspell something on purpose. Just so that it has that real element. A lot of the stuff that we do when we write emails, sales copy, or that's basically it, email and sales copy. That's all there is to it. Everything's manufactured. Everything is done in a specific way. Now, sometimes I'll just write an email just to put some goodwill out there and just to teach you guys stuff, but I want you guys to be able to connect to me. Michael wants you to connect to him as well. And so you'll see our videos and the way we teach is completely different. You know what I mean? The way Michael teaches something is completely different than the way I teach something. And that's awesome, because you guys will know that we're two different people. We're two different dudes. You know what I mean? And so I'm sure, one day Michael will go off and he'll create his own product. I might go off one day and create my own product. And it'll be just me. Michael will have his thing where it's just him. And guess what? Guess who it's going to resonate with? The people who resonate with him in his videos that he's taught before. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I might attract certain people a little more, Michael's a little more conservative than I am when it comes to, being on video and stuff like that. I might drop an F-bomb here or there. It's just my style, And so what you guys want to do is, when you guys are out there making your own videos, just be yourself. Don't be afraid of being perfect, because we're not, we're not perfect. We'll never claim to be perfect, and we'll never claim to know everything. So just go out there, share what you have, and be yourself, and you'll attract people that'll, they'll just kind of connect with you in that way. So,
Yeah, you want, one thing that is in the training where you guys will see once you get access to it. I think it's in the targeted leverage method where we talk about knowing your avatar, running through and knowing exactly who who your buyers are, really, who you're speaking to. You need to know a lot about them, because then with all that data, all that you gather from that, it's gonna allow you to, set up, like, you'll know exactly basically how to go and market to them. You know how to speak to them. You're speaking their language, So, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good advice. You guys, if you don't feel like, because I can totally relate, Mike can totally relate, when you're out there, the way you're going to make the most money is if you can be an affiliate marketer and just promote other people's stuff, whatever industry you're in, whatever niche you're in, and just crush it. And you don't have to create your own product, but when you guys are out there doing that, you'll crush it if you create your own like lead magnet, your own brand yourself first, that you're the expert, and then the expert is recommending this tool, this widget, this product, this thing, and they're more likely to buy from you. And so when you're able to step outside your comfort zone for a little bit and get comfortable being uncomfortable, it just works, and you'll be able to go out there and make videos and be yourself. And when you go through training, like going through Automated Wealth Network, you guys already know more than 90% of the people out there, because a lot of people, even though they've bought the most expensive product, it doesn't even come down to price. It just comes down to the content and the value that's actually in the product. But what happens is most people, and you watching this right now might be, guilty of this. I was guilty of it in the past, is you'll buy this thing and then never go through it, or you'll go through it all once and then you'll never log in again. You know what I mean? I've been there. Mike's been there. We've all been there, done it. But what you need to do is you need to take it in chunks, write it down, take notes. The most effective thing I've ever done is, as I'm watching the video, I have a text pad open on my computer, and if I'm learning from slides, I'll be typing out the slides by hand, and I'll pause it and I'll think about it. And I'm actually trying to learn. I'm not just absorbing it and just, this is great. This is great. I'm actually learning, and thinking of how I can apply this. And when I did that, when I actually stepped in, took notes, and thought about how does this apply to me? Boom, we exploded, right? And so all it takes is just that thing. And then guess what? You're the expert at that point, because 99% of people don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have the unfair advantage knowing that. That's all you have to do is, when you're going through the content, write it down, try to digest it a little bit, try to figure out what they mean by that. And yeah, it's going to feel good, because I know the feeling of watching new content. You're just like, you're hooked, right? This is great. It's like input. But if it's just going in there, it's like that metaphor that.
Did we lose Tim?
No. Am I here?
Oh, I think you got cut off there. If you know that metaphor, that's where we.
Oh yeah, you know that metaphor. The one, it was either Angelo or Jason was talking about it, with the hole in the bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like filling a bucket with water, hole in the bottom, and it's just going right through. Right. It's coming in, but going right through. You got to figure out how to cover up that hole to keep it all in there. You know what I mean? And the way you do that, there's a way to do it. Just watch the video slowly, digest it, take notes, write it down if you want. Writing it down is actually a little more powerful than typing it out. I guess there's scientific proof that that's possible. I haven't studied it, so I'm not going to claim that that's true, but I've heard it through the grapevine. Okay. And some of the stuff that I've written down, I've seen that it's actually more powerful to actually hand write something out than to type it. Did you freeze again?
Did I freeze?
Did I freeze? No? You froze for a second. All right. And so just keep that in mind, guys. We don't want to give you Automated Wealth Network to just go in there, watch all the videos, and then say, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go try and make some money. No, we structured it literally lesson by lesson, like 1, 2, 3. Like, even we have the video, and then under the video, there's a bar, there's a button, right? and it says, click here to mark this lesson complete. Boom, you click that, then there's a little button on the bottom right. If there's a lesson after that, it's going to say the title of the next lesson. And we structured it so that you can go through, take notes, and see it in the process of it. Okay. Because that's what it is.
The coolest part about this, though, guys, is the fact that you can ask questions right below the video. People could interact below, like on that specific topic. People could interact and share their thoughts and ask questions, and that's super powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen that. You know.
Yeah.
And that's another reason. I mean, you know, Tim already said this before, but that is something we're really proud about. And you know, we talked about when we were thinking up our name, Automated Wealth Network. You know, and this is really catapulting us into that name, because we want to be a network of like-minded people where you can get educated as well as network with other people and help grow your business and automate your business and go through it. It's something that we really want to grow as a community, and not just give you guys, you know, training, but as well as give you guys a community where you guys could encourage each other and help and grow together. So
absolutely. Yeah. And you know, there are training programs and products out there, good ones, that they have a video and then they have comments underneath. But see, what we've done is we didn't want to just fiddle around with that. We didn't want to just be another training platform. We wanted to go next level, right? We wanted to just go big with it and actually give you guys something that no one else has, to stand out, to give you guys the type of value that's not out there yet. And I know some people will come in here and they'll see what we're doing and they know how to do it because they have developers on their own. The only way we were able to build this out was to have developers build custom things for us. There's no plugins out there for this. It's insane. And so what we've done is, when you comment on a video, okay, those videos are within a certain product, right? You got the fundamentals, you got core, you got AWN Underground, and then you have AWN Academy, right? And each one of those products has its own mastermind group, right? Now, when you, like a Facebook group, so when you comment on a video within that product, that comment's not only going to be underneath that video, but it's also going to feed into the main mastermind group. So if other people are in that group and not on that video, they're going to see that question. They can reply in the group, and that reply is going to go right to that person who's watching the video. Isn't that cool? So it's like a back and forth without that other person having to be on the video watching the comments or the questions. They're going to be live fed into the group itself, and then they can reply from the group to the video. So that's what we're excited about. That's what no one else is doing. And so, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys are going to be able to help each other out. Michael and I will be in there. We'll be in the mastermind group, so we'll be able to help you out as well. And it's just the community part of it, I think, is what we're most excited about.
It's the most valuable part, really.
It's the most valuable part, because with you guys, I've seen you guys helping each other out, you know, giving each other resources. I know you guys are messaging each other and everything like that. And so we wanted, the biggest problem that I was super annoyed with Facebook is, for those of you who were there in the beginning, we made a Facebook group. We had it up to like, I don't know, 3,000, or we had it up to like 1,200 members. And then I was in there and I was messing with the privacy, because I was tired of non-members coming in. So I was messing with the privacy, and I hit it to secret. And I was like, oh yeah, this will be good. Secret, right? No one can find it unless you have the link. Well, that's the problem. Like, no one has the link. And so it closed the door.
Yeah, we would have to add them manually. They would have to message us. They can't just request it. Yeah. So it was, and then I couldn't change it back. I couldn't go back. I was like, oh crap, I messed up. I couldn't go back. So what we had to do was create a whole new Facebook group, and then like filter everyone over there and say, hey, I messed up. Go over here now, you know? And so we didn't want that. And so we said, how do we fix that? How do we fix this problem? Because the community is where everyone's hanging out, right? Everyone hangs out in the community. And so we wanted to fix that. And so we mapped out a ton of different solutions, and this is what we came up with.
And so we didn't know how to build it. We didn't know how it was going to work. We didn't know if it was even possible to do. We just said, here, this is what we want. And then over the last like 3 months, we figured it out. Right. And so it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of overwhelmed with what it's going to allow you guys to do and how you guys are going to communicate in your business. And so, and it's going to be so seamless because you could jump from the community to that video if you want to, because when they ask a question on that video or they comment on it, when it feeds into the main community or the main mastermind group, it'll have a link to that video. So if you want to jump over that video real quick, you can. It'll just boom, and it'll take you right there. And so it's just going to be so dynamic, and there's going to be so many moving parts to it. It's going to feel complicated maybe at first with the community because it's not Facebook. You're used to Facebook. But when you guys get in there, you start, helping each other out. You could add each other as friends, and just help each other along the way. That way, those of you who are bringing customers, your own customers, into Automated Wealth Network, you can connect with them. They could be your friend. They can see what you're doing. They can see, it's all within the system, and you don't have to leave the system to go to Facebook group and then get distracted somewhere else. It's focused on learning, kind of regurgitating it with the community, talking about it, trying to pick other people's brains, what their perspective is on it, and then taking action on it. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted an environment where you guys can learn and apply all in the same environment, in the same ecosystem, if you will. Like a I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna get weird, but
it's like a little internet marketing Facebook.
Yeah, like a little internet marketing Facebook, all within Automated Wealth Network. So yeah.
I think people are gonna have so much more success. There's so much success quicker if they're around an environment like this that is based on people helping each other and actually getting good content where they could take action on. And it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about spammers or anything like that. And if you guys are in there and you're promoting your other business in the group, we'll just kick you out.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
So lately we've just been banning people from the group because I see something, I just ban them. I don't even care anymore. Because I don't want people coming in there fishing around, for leads. And if you're, excuse me, if you are one of those people where you like using Facebook and you like networking with Facebook, if you're posting in groups, when you go through this new training that we have, especially in the core section, take that information and apply it to whatever you're doing right now to Facebook. Don't just go out on Facebook and post in the groups, post little image ads with, fake money and stock images of, what it just looks super hypey. I see this over and over and over. I'm like, it's the definition of insanity. Literally, I see in these groups, you guys are posting these things over and over and over. Everybody's doing the same thing, expecting results. Like crazy. It really is crazy. You can go ahead and post content in there, but post good content. Actually post content that might, help somebody. Don't just go post something just to get them to come to your capture page. Post something to cause them to say, wow, this is awesome, and have them come out and say thank you or a friend request you. See how you can help them. Ask yourself, how could I serve? Because you need to know who your target market is. Who is your avatar? Who are you trying to get in front of? Then ask yourself, how can I serve this person? So when you're coming up with content, and if you're doing this networking, go out there, engage, but engage with the with trying to actually help them and not just take from them, not just ask them for stuff. If you do it that way, you're going to get better results. You don't have to keep posting your same stuff over and over and over because people are blind to that. I mean, if so many people are in these groups and they see the same thing over and over and over, you could mean, literally, you can make a killing if you just tweak a little bit of what you're doing, you know, and it all comes down to the content you put out there and, you know, the copy you use, and just actually I can't even talk, sincerely helping them, you know, without even asking for anything in return. That's how you build good connections. That's how you build a loyal following. And I even did networking on Facebook a couple years ago. I joined this new company, and I was like, remember Tim, I was telling you, I was like, dude, I'm just going to try this Facebook stuff for like a couple weeks straight.
Yeah.
I was grinding. I was on for hours, and I was doing it the right way, like connecting with them, helping them. Within 2 weeks, I made like $2,000 within this company, a brand new company I started, dude. Like $2,000.
I remember I saw you doing that, and I was like, ah, son of a bitch. So I was like, and I got on Facebook, and then I started doing it. I made like $600 or $700 doing it after like 3 or 4 days, and then I was just like, this is dumb.
It's
spending all day on Facebook trying to message people. This is no.
Yeah. It's you grind, and you know that's what we show you in the training. There's ways to automate this thing. You can set up little tiny ads to go and do the same thing, but get in front of a lot of people with your content, and then have them reach out to you. It's a better way of doing it. But I'm just saying, for those of you out there that literally have, you know, are in a complete, not even a shoestring budget, like you have no shoestrings and like nothing to your name, and you have this course, you know, go out there and connect with people. That's a great, you know, just put in the work. You got to put in the work, put in the time, but you can do it. Just, you know, change up the way you do it, the content you're posting. Go out there and help people. And, you know, as something new, I don't think we told him, Tim, but I was talking to Tim today. We're actually going to add another module to the core section. It's going to be called the YouTube Intensive. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually going to show you guys exactly how I rank my videos, like how I go out there, how I optimize them, exactly what gigs I buy. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to do it in like a hierarchy where, you know, if it's low competition, this is the most basic thing you can do that's free. This is what I would do. Then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. And then like, you know, everything to where you would need to do to rank like a super competitive video. Right. I hope you guys like it. We were thinking of putting it into the either underground or academy, because that module alone is going to be worth at least $100. At least we can make it as a standalone product and launch it, but we'll probably end up putting it in the core section.
Yeah, I'm going through these home business magazines. I got 3 of them right here.
Nice.
And I want to show you guys what we're talking about. Really good examples, because these ads are not cheap. The full page ads will run you anywhere between $6,000 and $10,000, depending on your relationship with that magazine publisher. And I want to show you a perfect example of someone who you guys might know about. I see this dude in every one of these magazines. And the reason why I buy these magazines,
I always view them online, but I bought a couple of them. You guys can view it online too. They have the full.
Yeah, I like flipping through them. You can go to the bookstore, the local Barnes and Noble, and buy home-based business magazines. Hold on, where'd it go? Gosh dang it! Find it. There's an ad I see in every single. Is that Joe Paul? No, it's not. Right. Hold on 1 second.
Doesn't Joe Polish run his ads in there for his franchise?
Yeah.
He does?
Hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he used to. All right, there he is again. Let me find him in this magazine, because his ad is in every single magazine. It just goes to show, I mean, this dude does a lot. He makes multiple 6 figures a month. And this is, I believe, his main traffic source. And I'm going to show you why it's so effective. And there it is again. Okay, so you got, for those of you who are not familiar with this guy, I've actually listened to, I've been to a few events when I used to promote this company. some of you guys might know this guy's name. I'm not going to say it here, but let me see. Or I might just say his name. Yeah. So let me see. So this ad right here, this guy's name, his name's Aaron Rashkin. I'll say his name. Cool dude, really smart, very successful, great guy to model after when it comes to running a business. He's a big thinker, huge thinker, great dude. I've learned a lot from some of his stuff. But you can see, this is Home Business Magazine, right? And the reason why I buy these is to go through and look at the ads. I look at the copy, I read the copy, and I see what people are doing. Because obviously, if they're spending, $8,000-$9,000 an issue for a full page, then they must be doing something right? Something to think about. Like how can I model
what I would do? I would go through and opt in and see what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting to that. So yeah, what I want, we're talking about giving value first, and not just running around and doing this. Hold on.
And by the way, he also has he's doing some media buys too. I've seen him. Yeah. He also advertises. He has banner ads on the site.
What most people are doing on Facebook is equivalent to the back of these. Who wants to read those? Right? Who's going to opt into that? Right? And some of them work. I'm sure it does. But who's going to just go through that and try to go through every single one of those links or call every single one of those numbers? You know what I mean? Well, what's interesting is this ad right here, right? He's got a really good headline. It's got a headline. It says, "Goodbye, measly MLM income. Hello, 60 grand per month." That'll catch your attention, right? Picture of him and his family. And look at it. It's an article. What is he doing? He's giving value, right? He's giving value. He's telling his story about how he overcame stuff, right? If you read this article, it's actually pretty compelling. I was like, oh, I got pulled into it. But then guess what? So what does he do? He gives value. He wrote this copy very well, actually. And then at the end is his call to action, right? Mm-hmm. So this is a perfect example because he's not only in this magazine, put that one over here. He's also Small Business Opportunities, okay? He's right there again, okay? And he's also Start Your Own Business, right? There he is again. Dude is everywhere, right? Same content, same call to action. I believe he has different URLs because he's tracking different which ones, But that's something to think about. Someone who's running a full page ad in 3 different magazines, I'm sure it's in other ones as well. He's probably buying bulk media. But think about the content on what he's doing. He's sharing a story, and it doesn't even look like an ad. Okay, think about that. It doesn't even look like an ad. It just looks like an article of this dude who has a great family. He tells his story. You get sucked into it. Guess what happens at the end? Call to action. Go to my website. Call this number. Okay. Dude does apparently over 60 grand a month. All right. So think about he does over 6 figures a month. But in that ad, I bought these like 2 years ago. They've just been sitting there. I got some new ones in my room, but I don't want to run. So yeah, just think about that. When you guys are out there placing ads, it's not about just trying to get as many people to your link. It's about trying to get as many people as you can to read your content, your value. And then within that, it's going to compel people to click your link. And then when those people click your link and they go to see your offer, those people who were compelled enough to click are more likely to buy. Okay? Because a lot of people, they'll go out there, they'll buy a bunch of clicks. Don't think of clicks as just clicks. They're people. What are these people looking for? Think of clicks as like, how can I help these people? If I buy 500 clicks, that's 500 people. How can I help 500 people? Or at least half of them, right? What can I say that's going to compel them to want to click on my link in this article, on this website, in this ad? That article is an ad. It's not it could be a blog piece, but it's an ad. So when you're out there blogging or anything like that, think of the content that you're writing. As you're writing it, don't just throw up on the wall. Like, just think about how can I deliver value and then make it so good that at the end they want to check out what I want to show them, right? So yeah, when you guys are out there posting on Facebook, you can post in the groups, go for it, but stand out. Don't just be like, hey, check out this thing. I get messages every single day from people like, hey, look at this, and they give me a link, and I'm like, dude, just no, you know.
Man, I hope you guys realize what Tim just shared with you. That is, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's yeah, guys. So that page, like you said, it's an article. That's your pre-sale page right there. You're by the time you're priming them, by the time they get to your opt-in or your lander, wherever you send them from that point, they're warmed up, they're ready. Your conversions are going to be so much higher.
You want to get deeper?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Yes, well, hold on. See, you don't see, because you're going to notice in our training, we talk about this in a lot of, we talk about it in different ways in a lot of different places. It's because it's really important that you need to understand the way the strategy works. You know, last hangout I talked about how you should structure your solo ads. If you're doing solo ads, don't promote the thing, promote your lead magnet, give them value, lead into your offer. So it's, you know, people like sending people straight to their sales page, to their capture page, to go straight through the sales funnel. And that's why you're not seeing conversions. Like, why would they buy from you? Why would they? It's like, that's not what they people are not looking just to spend money. They don't like buying things, you know? And that would be equivalent to Aaron Rashkin putting an ad to his opportunity, like straight, like buying an ad, like join this. You know, you think that's going to bring in any conversions? Absolutely not. You know, it's all about the pre-sale. So go ahead, Tim. Go take it.
Where'd it go? I saw an ad in here that you would laugh at. I think a lot of people would laugh at it. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. This might have worked for him. I don't know, but it was the only time I ever saw this ad. Right?
Yeah.
Told you. Some of you might know what that was. So this is something that I learned originally from Perry Belcher. Those of you who don't know Perry Belcher, just look him up. Dude's insanely smart. And a lot of my sales psychology and copywriting, I give credit to. A lot of it I actually do give credit to Perry Belcher. He's really opened my mind, but I actually learned that he picked this up from a guy named Dean Jackson. Okay, Dean Jackson is the one who came up with this concept, and so some of you, this might go like way over your head, but there's a few of you on here that this might hit you like a truck. All right, and you might get it, and if you do get this, what I'm about to tell you, it'll completely change your business from here until kingdom come. Okay, so there's humans. The way humans interact with their environment, you know, there's two things. Okay, before I get into that, actually, I'm going to tell you where this whole concept came from. It's basically there was a study done. Scientists did a study on mice. Okay, and they came up with this conclusion that mice honestly only have two functions, and that is find the cheese and stay away from cats. Right? Find the cheese, avoid cats, avoid whiskers, right? So when Perry Belcher taught this, he says, I know you want to make sure you're avoiding whiskers. What's your cheese? Okay? Because a mouse will do anything. They will chew through a wall to get to that cheese, right? But they'll be chewing. And the second they sense whiskers, they're out. They're gone, right? They're like, F the cheese, I'm out of here, right? What you have to do in your copy when you're placing ads, when you're trying to get someone to come to your website, when you're writing sales videos, when you're writing sales copy, whatever it is you're doing when it comes to selling something, you have to figure out, one, what's the cheese that they're going to want to get, and they're going to claw through anything to get it, and two, how can I avoid having whiskers, right? How can I avoid the fact that I'm actually trying to sell them something, and to where it seems like pitch. That's why Facebook, the way most people do Facebook, doesn't work, because they're all showing their whiskers, right? But if you just show them some cheese, it's a game changer. Okay. Hopefully some of you guys caught that. Did you get that, Mike? That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
you gotta ask yourself.
That's kind of what we're trying to get across. Yeah, that's Yeah, super powerful.
What's your cheese?
You know who I want to give a little bit of a shout out to, who's actually done that. I've seen their posts in Facebook, and he didn't even notice what he was doing, and why it was working. He probably doesn't understand why. He just did it naturally. And it was actually, I don't even know if he's on this right now, but it's Sean Powell. He actually, when he posts like, because he send me stuff to look at when he posts, and he'll post just like, it's like an article, and like kind of what Rashkin's doing. That was his post. He's just giving value. He's relating with people, and the people that resonate with that, they messaged him. So and then, for those of you that know Sean, he's had great success with Automated Wealth Network, and he's still learning. He's going to be, he's going to be super successful. He picked those things up. So he didn't even realize what he was doing, but he was doing it right, and he was getting results. So that kind of just speaks for itself,
Yeah, it's crazy powerful when you get it right, guys. Don't go out there trying to get. I know there's some people, because I was in this boat as well. When I first got started, I was just hungry for money because I was broke, like dead broke. To where I was asking my girlfriend for gas money. It was sad. It was really sad. So I was always just focusing, how do I get more money? People were just saying, get more traffic to your offer, get more traffic to your offer. So that's what I was doing. I was spamming Facebook. I was messaging everyone I knew on Facebook and just pissing everybody off, annoying people. And it didn't work, And I had to figure out, well, why isn't this working? And then I figured out share content first, and I got deeper into it. And then once I understood it, it was so easy. So easy. You can just go out there.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why do you think, because when we were starting off, I've got the same thing, get more traffic, this and that, send them to this page, send people to this page. Yeah. Well, why is it that nobody's ever taught this directly, like what we're telling them right now? Because what we're telling them right now literally has the potential to change everything around for them if they haven't been getting results. Why is it that most people don't talk about this, or they're not teaching this? Or
I think it comes down to one of two, if not both reasons. One reason is they don't even understand fully what they're doing, that it's working. And two, it might be because they have a piece of them that has a scarcity mindset, and they don't want to share their secret.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know one of the companies we were both in, we've seen this, it was really prominent, and it was something that kind of left a bad taste in both Tim and I's mouth. But yeah, it's sad. That's why when that was one of the things that was always at the forefront when we were coming up with the Automated Wealth Network. We wanted to be able to give you guys information that actually works, that stuff that we're doing, obviously we're not going to we can't give you everything we know for $7, $47. But we wanted to give you actual content that is good content that you could take action on, that actually works, instead of giving you just a bunch of hype.
It's value rich content. We wanted to make sure that anyone coming in can get something out of it at whatever level they're at. And yeah, the $7 product, going through it again, I'm just like, why are we giving this away for $7? We could sell this alone for $47, but we wanted to make sure that, what the cool thing is too, we're always talking about giving value first. Your first impression on a prospect, a customer, a visitor, whatever term you want to use, is the most valuable one. If you completely blow someone's mind at what you're giving them, they're naturally just going to want to buy something from you. It's human nature. It's the law of reciprocity. Unless you're just a complete jerk and you're a taker. You know, if you're a taker, then yeah, you're going to take, but the world's going to take back from you. You're not ever going to get anything from it. So law of reciprocity, people understand that. And people who are actually grateful for things that they've had, they're actually going to just be like, what can I buy from you? You gave me so much out of this. I want to buy something, and I've seen this in launch funnels. I've seen this at events. That's why events sell so many products when you go to an event. If you've ever been to an event where they pitch something, that's why so many people buy, because they just got so much value. They automatically just feel like, I need this, right? Or I want this, or I just want to pay you because that was insane, right?
That's happened to me through something. I remember I got so much value out of something that literally like made us money in our business. And I was like, I felt guilty. Like, I was like, well, I don't even know if I'll go through your course, but yeah, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
And it's just like, I remember I was on a webinar one time and, I had $1,000 in my bank account, 1,000, that was it. Right. And I got so much value out of this webinar and the product was $1,000 at the end that I just said, F it, I'm buying it. Just from the value that I got out of the webinar, I bought $1,000 product on a webinar, spent all of my money because of the value that I got. And when that happened too, that made me sit back and go, holy crap, that just happened. He just got me to drain my bank account. And I didn't feel guilty about it. I didn't feel bad about having no money, because the knowledge I was about to obtain from owning this product, it was worth way more than having nothing in my account. You know what I mean? So having nothing in my account to obtain this knowledge completely made it okay, because now I can it's fine. I'll go make that money. And I did. And so that's what I want you guys to think about too. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale if you're out there selling your own thing. Get over it. Just get over it. Ask for the sale. Deliver strong, valuable, useful, business-changing, life-changing content, and then ask for the sale. Okay. If you're selling a $7 product, you don't have to create life-changing content. You really don't. Just give some value, give some quick tips and tricks, and say, hey, get the $7 thing. It's awesome. If you're out there selling $500 to $1,000 to $2,500 product, yeah, you got to step it up a little bit, right? But when it comes down to it, just deliver value and then ask for the sale. Don't ask for the sale and then say, well, after you buy it, then I'll give you this thing. No, just give it to them first and say, hey, you want more of this? Hell yeah. Okay, I'll go over here and buy it. That's it. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but people can't. They see so many people in those Facebook groups doing that, so they follow.
By default, it's like
by default, it's like a subconscious thing to follow the crowd. You got to be able to shut that shit out and just go off on your own and just say, okay, here's my thing. I respect my product. I really want to sell this product. I believe it's going to help other people. So how can I help other people want to help themselves by buying my product? And then you work it out. Sometimes you got to sit down for a day or two and write stuff out and take your time with it. Think slow and just, really, really let it simmer in your head on what's the best execution to get this product out there to the market. And when you do that, when you slow down, you're going to think clear. You're not going to be as stressed out, and you're actually going to be more creative when it comes to your advertisements. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So hopefully this is helping somebody.
Yeah. Cause that's where a lot of people, when they're doing their ads and when they're putting stuff out there, they like selling. They focus on like the bells and whistles. It has this, it has that, it has this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never really want to talk about that, or like.
Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. I mean, I don't even have to elaborate on it.
Yeah.
Don't promote the things, the widgets, the gadgets. Oh, it's got this, it's got this, it's got, you see the commercials, like you'll see infomercials and stuff, but wait, there's more, right? Not only are you gonna get this, but you're gonna get this and this and this. You want to sell the experience. Like somebody buying a $500,000 Lamborghini Aventador, they're not buying it because it starts with a push of a button. You can go get a freaking Kia for that and just, the new Nissans have that, right? Like all the new cars that are like 2014, 2015, most of them are push start, right? So would you sell a Lamborghini? Oh, it goes fast, it looks cool, and it's push start, right? Hell no. You're selling the experience of owning that thing, right? How are you gonna feel? What's your lady, or if you're a woman and you want to own a Aventador, awesome. What's your significant other gonna look like and feel when you take them out to and you pull up to valet and people are looking at you and they're like, oh my god, that's an Aventador. You know what I mean? You're selling they're buying the experience. They're not buying the car. They're buying the experience. And so when people are buying your product, they're not buying the product. They're buying you, and they're buying the experience to know what you know, so that they feel the same way that you put out into your. Let's say you make a sales video. They want that. They feel the energy from you, and they want that for themselves. They're not buying the product. Okay, they're buying the experience of owning that product. It's weird. It's kind of like a paradox, but
yeah, that probably confused people. But yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, it helps. The product needs to be good, but that's kind of how people buy. He's talking about how people like the psychological aspects of it.
Right.
What causes people?
Kevin just said, "This is gold, guys." Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, just think about that. Okay. We really just want you guys to go out there and crush it. And we structured AWN in a way that's going to take someone completely up the value ladder, all the way up to learning how to create their own products. And, it's going to be the fundamentals, $7 tripwire core product, which is going to be the $47 one time. Then the recurring AWN underground. Okay. That's $97 a month, where we're going to be updating, doing coaching, interviews. We have some traffic training in there as well. Excuse me. And also, Q&As and stuff like that. And then
yeah, if you guys like this type of stuff, like this is what's going to be in
literally,
but more.
Yeah, on a weekly basis, every because we got 3 main modules inside of Underground. So about every other week, we're going to be releasing new content that's updated just like this. And imagine being coached by one of us, where we look at your business to tell you how to implement what we just taught you and how that can change what you're doing. So that's what we're doing with Underground. Again, that's $97 a month. And again, you guys get to earn 50% commissions on that. And then Academy is going to teach you, that's a one-time $497. You're going to go out there and basically take everything, consolidate it into one ball of awesomeness, and then go out there and create your own products, your own affiliate program, whatever it is you want to do, your own services. Maybe you want to do coaching, consulting. You got really good, like what happened to Michael. He got really good at SEO. Guess what he did? He went out and started doing SEO for clients. Okay. So that's the kind of stuff we're taking you up the ladder, and we're taking you home. Okay. We're letting you guys kind of just smack the ball out of the park.
Brandon's going to be doing in Academy. We're going to be doing a lot of new modules. So there's going to be fresh content in there. Mm-hmm. We're still working on stuff as we speak now, where there's going to be a lot of stuff being added. But yeah, so like WordPress sites, like building your website, mm-hmm. Brandon, you're learning from somebody that is actual developer, designer, going through best practices, how to set everything up, how to, build an awesome website. Mm-hmm. He's going to go through all the different plugins and everything you need to know, like what he knows. He's going to there you go in the videos.
Yeah.
So you can go out there and build a site, and be confident enough to go and be like, to whatever your local mom and pop business is, if they need a website, and be like, hey, I could do the site for you, mm-hmm. take on a client if you want, if you guys want to do that, that's easy extra money. Right. Or maybe some of the SEO strategies I'm going to show you guys, even just ranking videos, go out and rank some videos for local businesses for a flat fee, or maybe just mm-hmm. charge them for leads coming in. We're going to show you how to use a tracking number to track the calls, and they can pay you up front, let's say for like 10 leads, right? So those 10 leads get delivered, and then he can choose to renew again and pay you for another 10 leads. And it's easy to generate stuff locally, to rank videos locally. I mean, free money, basically.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, guys. That's coming.
Yeah. So Anders, he asked, do you have to own it to earn on them? And the answer is yes. And the reason why we wanted to the reason why we structured it that way is it's really simple, really. We don't want people out there just telling people to buy this thing if they're not willing to buy it themselves. And also it comes down to, if you don't know what's in there, if you haven't gone through the course, if you haven't gone through the course, then, how are you going to tell other people what it is or what's in there or how it's going to help them? If you don't know how it's helped you, you can't portray that in your ad copy. You can't get that across to why someone else should buy it. And also with the 50% commissions, think about it. All you need is 2 people to buy it from you and you're golden. And then you're in profit. Okay. Again, there's no pass ups or anything like that. It's just 2 people, boom, you just made your money back. Awesome. So yeah.
And trust me when I say this, it's not going to be hard. I mean, the funnel is going to be working for you. You have a lot of stuff working for you if you're going to be promoting as an affiliate. So
yeah. So yeah, it's you have to own it to earn on it. But like I said, it's only 2 people and you get, your money back if you're trying to resell Automated Wealth Network. If not, then, it's an investment in yourself, guys. Like if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then I know some of you are hurting for money. And if you could invest, you would. And I get that. I totally feel with you and I resonate with that. I get it. But you got to go out there and do what you got to do to make some stuff happen. Like, stop. If we tell you to stop messaging people on Facebook, just stop messaging people. Go play some ads. Go play some $5 ad, get some numbers, figure it out, and then just keep trying. Keep figuring out. Take your time with it. If you're hurting that much for money for people who are like, well, it's $97 a month or it's $497 one time for Academy. I get it. I get it. Go get a promotion or go find another job before you jump into internet marketing, because if you're jumping into internet marketing, you have no money, you're going to run right into the ground, honestly, unless you're a genius and you understand it already. You know what I mean? And so I went broke multiple times before I actually hit it on the internet. All right.
Same here.
Yeah, Mike and I have both been in really, really scary situations when it came to money, because we were trying to invest all of our money in internet marketing thinking this is it. This is going to work. Right. And then nothing. Shit. That's what happens. Right?
Yeah.
That's what happens. And so here's something that you guys need to think about too. Don't invest the money if you're relying on that money. Okay. Invest the money because it's an investment in yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't put yourself in a situation, or you and your family, where you can't eat. You know what I mean? I mean, it's common sense, but here, all right, guys, here. If you guys really want to take this and run with it, all you guys that have been members before we close the doors, you're going to get access to the fundamentals and the core. You're going to have, especially with the new module I'm putting in there, I'm working on that today, probably tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be called the YouTube Intensive. That module alone is going to be worth at least $100, if not more. And it's going to be super valuable. And it's going to be really actionable content where you can go out there and just, since you already have access to AWN, you have access to our funnel, we're going to be retargeting for you guys. You just have to focus on selling the $7 product. We're going to do the rest for you. Take the information in that YouTube intensive course, start going out there and create video after video after video. Just bust your butt. Go out there and hustle. And I'm sure within a month, you'll have the money you need to get everything if you want to get everything, or, kind of expand on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do. If I was in your guys' situation, I see this. If I was in your shoes right now, watching this hangout right now, and I didn't have a lot of money, and I'm like, wow, they're giving me access to the first 2 products in the system. I get to use their system, and they're getting me, 50% commissions plus, we're going to be doing the follow-up marketing and all that stuff. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'm going to be out there busting my butt selling those $7.
Get $7. And you know what? And another reason why we're doing the remarketing for you guys, the retargeting, it's like we wanted it to be so stupidly easy for you guys to see that what we're talking about actually works if you do it right. Okay. We didn't just create an affiliate program for you guys to be like, yeah, go promote our thing. Next affiliate program, crash and burn. We're showing you guys how to run an online based business. Okay. If we didn't have any affiliates, this thing would still blow up because we understand how to market, what to sell on the front end, how the sales funnel needs to go, and then the remarketing on the back end and the email campaigns. And you'll see the entire thing right before your eyes. Take notes, okay? Model it. Watch what we're doing. See how it's converting, and then say, okay, I'm going to go create my own product now. Like, I'm going to model what these guys did. And honestly, we want to see like the next automated wealth network come out of this. You know what I mean? The next affiliate platform. We want to see the next badass product that one of our members went through our training and is out there killing it, making 50, 60 grand a month. We want to see that. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we're here to do, is to show you guys the process of how it all works and teach you along the way so you can watch it. And you guys are going to start laughing when we start rolling out the remarketing campaigns. You're going to see our ads on Facebook, and you're like, those guys are everywhere. And you're going to see like that stuff works. And that's the stuff that we're going to be teaching. So we actually went over an hour right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's 9/11, dude.
Oh, these things are fun, man. Just kind of hanging out and just talking. Yeah.
Next one, I think I should have a beer.
Beer?
Cool. Sit here and just drink a beer while we're talking.
All right.
I think people would like that. I would like it.
An IPA?
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you want to tell them the release date?
Yeah, I think so. I think we could do that. I think so. Drum roll.
Go ahead. When's it coming? When are we opening the doors?
We are opening the doors to AWN 2.0. Wait.
Did you freeze?
No, I didn't freeze. I just kind of paused because people are probably waiting. I'm such a dick right now.
You are, dude.
Did we agree on the date that Brandon said, that not the date that we wanted, but Brandon wanted?
Yes.
All right. So guys, the planned launch to open up the doors to you guys is going to be this Thursday. So this Thursday, keep an eye out on your email because we're going to be opening the doors. So you should receive an email. It's going to ask you, I think, to reset your password. Then you can just go straight to automatedwealthnetwork.com and then log in. And that's it. And you have access. The only thing I can foresee happening that would cause us to push back the launch would be something that was like really significant, like security issues, or like something not working with the payment processors or something like that. It still might have a few things that's rough around the edges, but we didn't want to wait any longer. We wanted you guys to get in there. And then we have a list of things we're going to be rolling out for phase 2. So it's only going to get better, guys. We have, right, Tim? I mean, we have a whole list of things.
We have a whole list. Like, this thing a year from now is not going to be, it's going to be nuts. Yeah.
We plan on getting to the point where we're going to have like live events and stuff like that too. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And, again, going back to community, like Tim and I are on this hangout right now. This is what we like. We like talking to you guys, and Tim and I are nobody special. We just, put in the work and we learn things that allow us to do what we're doing now. And any one of you guys could be in our position. You just have to go after it basically. So we just enjoy this. We enjoy the community. We enjoy giving back to you guys, and we just want to see you guys succeed. And we were like, it would be like the most awesome thing to build a business around this. And that's what we did, and we built automated wealth network. So yeah, guys, we're excited. We really are. We're excited to get in there and learn with you guys, and expand and grow and hear your success stories. So Tim, you didn't talk about the Odo thing. You wanted to mention that, I guess, because people were asking what it is.
Oh, yes, that's right. That is right. Hold on. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Oops. Oh, somebody asked what payment processors. Okay. I just saw Matt Hester said 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
No, man, this Thursday. As far as payment processors go, we're going to be using we're using Stripe. Stripe is at least for now, we're crossing our fingers that everything's going to work well for this launch. We might change processors later, but with Stripe, you can make a free account. It's really simple. You connect your bank account to it. And the cool thing about Stripe is when we pay out, it goes straight to your bank account within a couple of days, like 1 or 2 days. It's straight into your bank account. It's pretty awesome.
Let me flip it. When I flip it, do I move?
Hold on, I can't see it. I don't know. Do I?
Am I dancing?
I see it now.
Am I dancing? Am I going back and forth?
No.
Or is that only on my screen?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Anyways, hey. All right. No, when you click the little flip thing, in the Hangout toolbox.
Yeah.
And you like the little thing with an arrow that like hooks over. When you click on it, it like moves. It moves my screen like.
Oh, so you can see it.
Yeah, so it's going like this, and then like this, and then like this. It was
no.
Oh, I was hoping you guys can see that because that'd be funny. So yeah, you guys see, it says, where is it over here? Odo, right? Michael actually came up with this name. We were sitting there for about a couple of weeks trying to come up with a name for our company, and we came up with a lot. Let's just say that. We came up with some pretty good ones, but we wanted something short, something people would remember, and something that we stood for, something that was us. You know what I mean? And so we came up with, we already had Automated Wealth Network kind of about ready to go, and so we had to come up with a company to put AWN under and everything like that. And we didn't want to be called Automated Wealth Network, LLC. So we had to come up with our own company because our vision is to create multiple products in multiple niches, not just the make money online niche, not just the teaching how to market niche, but, in other niches, the health niche, consulting, we can do SEO, run paid ads for stuff like that. Actual physical products. We have a contact to get stuff from China, so we were actually coming up with stuff to branch off, and Automated Wealth Network is just going to be one piece of Odo, which stands for over deliver on everything. And so what I want you guys to do is when you're out there promoting something, when you're out there writing content, when you're out there creating your own products and putting your product on an affiliate network so that other people can promote it, just remember where you came from. If you came from Automated Wealth Network and this is the first thing you've ever done, or maybe you've been fumbling around, you came to Automated Wealth Network and you're here, just make sure that anything you do, when you guys are out there building your businesses, anything you do, even when you're talking, if you have employees in the future, if you hire or you outsource a freelancer or whatever, whenever you do something, over deliver on it and just be that person that over delivers on everything. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Whenever we decide to put something out there, it's not going to be just the next thing. It's actually going to be a product that is just going to be completely over the top, over delivered. Okay. So keep that in mind. So I just wanted to share that so that everyone kind of understands that Automated Wealth, we're not just automate. Right now, we're just focused on building Automated Wealth Network, but once it's built, once it's going, probably about a year from now, we're going to build something in another niche, and we're going to build something over here, maybe do supplements. We don't know, but that's our vision. We want to grow this thing huge. We want to grow our business big, and we want you guys to learn how we're doing it. Okay. So that's going to be in the future. You're going to expect products from us showing you how to build an actual business. Okay. Not just how to market an affiliate product, but how to a business, because marketing is not a business. It's marketing. It's getting your business out to the market. So keep that in mind when you're out there promoting stuff and you say, oh yeah, I have an online based business. It's like, do you, or are you just marketing some stuff for some, side cash?
Yeah. Even if you're an affiliate, if you get to the point where you're pushing big numbers, if you're an affiliate, you still should have some sort of entity set up, to run everything through. So you need to be set up as a business. So even if you don't do anything on your own per se, you are your business, not whatever you're promoting, because people get confused and they go, I got a business, but you're just an affiliate for something. It's not, that's not your business. Right. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, no, guys. So we have people asking if Stripe's international.
Stripe is just a merchant.
They're just a merchant. Yeah, you're not gonna have to open like a bank account or anything like that. It's just you can have them send you checks. You just have to set up a free account. When you get in, we'll send you to Stripe. Set up a free account, and when you get paid, the system will know, okay, when you plug in your Stripe information into the system, it'll hook up to that. And then when somebody comes through the funnel, it'll pay your Stripe account. And then it's like PayPal. You can just go in there and request a check or however you want to do. It's just a merchant is all it is. And yes, it is worldwide.
It is international too. I'm not sure if it's.
We're going to have to check on which countries they're not in.
Actually,
but they're a big company. They're huge. And so a lot of affiliate, not even just affiliate networks, but a lot of products online, digital products use Stripe. And so I don't see that being too big of an issue, but we'll dive more into it and find out which countries. Most of you guys won't have an issue, but there might be some other countries that it might be an issue. So we'll figure all that out and
if anything, because the only hang up here, because we're processing payments through Stripe, so it doesn't matter. Like anybody can buy. The only issue to be paying out.
Yeah.
If you can't get a Stripe account for some reason, we can't pay you through Stripe, so we'll just pay you by check.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. It'll be good. And guys, yeah, like Mike was saying, it's going to be when we first open the doors. There might be some stuff that we have to fix. There might be some bugs that we did not see. It always happens during every launch. So just keep in mind, our support email. We got a whole new support system that we've set up, and just be patient with us when we first launch. Remember, it's just 3 of us running this big thing. There's only 3 of us, guys. Okay. And we only have so much time during the day, and we are on top of it. We're just trying to help as many people as we can.
With all respect to Brandon, it's actually just 2 of us because Brandon is, in with the development side, so he has no room to do anything else.
Yeah,
so
we go to Brandon with all the problems. We say, Brandon, fix this. Brandon, so it's actually 1 guy fixing it, 2 guys complaining to fix it. No, but honestly, guys, when you guys get in there, if something's broken, something's not working, just be patient. Work with us.
It's funny. I told Brandon. I said, "Hey, Brandon," I said, "I ran this by Tim, but I'm doing a new module, and I want to add it to core. I don't want to add the lessons to core. I want a new module. Can we do that?" He's like, "You have to be shitting me." He goes, "Yeah, yes."
We work Brandon to the bone. That poor bastard. I love that guy. And he's so accommodating too. He's gonna watch this. But yeah, Brand, you guys, everything that you see in the back office, when it comes to the functionality of it, when it comes to the look and the feel, the look and the feel of it was actually a collaboration of everybody kind of working together. And like, what if we did this? Like, what if we had this over here? And what if it looked like this? What if we use it? You know, that was a collaboration of everything. But the actual website itself, the functionality of the affiliates, the way the system talks to the functionality and just the dynamic of the whole thing, that's complete credit to Brandon, Chris, and Randy.
Yeah.
Our developers. And so
isn't that crazy powerful though? Because Brandon's going to be teaching them how to do the website. I mean, he built this thing.
Yeah. Brandon built Automated Wealth Network. It was his fingers typing on the keyboard that coded and built Automated Wealth Network. And he has his own I think he's actually working on his videos right now, building out the module inside of Academy, teaching you about online real estate and building your websites. Because I mean, Michael and I can teach you how to build a website all day long, but Brandon is crazy good at it, and he knows how to explain stuff in a way that I had no idea even existed. So you guys get to learn all that stuff as well inside of Academy. So I'm just so excited to let you guys actually get your hands on this thing, just to see it work. I'm gonna be all ecstatic. It's work like Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1 when he gets his pod racer going, and you hear the engine start up, and he's just like, right? You hear the turbine start, and then he's like, "It's working!" Right? That's how it's gonna feel when you guys can get your hands on it. So, yep. Let's see if you got more comments in here. Sounds good. Poor Brandon. That's what I say too. To him. I'm like, you poor guy. How can they accept payments from the but business employing the payment method must be countries. Thanks for that, Matt. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys could see the comment Matt posted there. So in order to receive payment from Stripe, you have to be in one of those countries. I'm sure they're probably going to be adding more because I can see beta. So they're probably going to be adding a lot. So it looks like all the major countries really.
Yeah. Hey, Anders, go ahead, man. Do your thing. One of our things inside of our company too, with me, Mike, Brandon, is dude, family first. Go do whatever it is you're doing. If you're on a hangout, remember this will be recorded, so you can always catch the replay. But yeah, go hang out with your daughters and get them ready for school, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate it. And yeah, man,
that's awesome.
I know it's getting late. It's been about an hour and a half, so I know I love my insomniacs. You guys are my friend. And so kind of wrap this up. That way, I want to respect your guys' time. I got a ton of work to do as well. It's gonna be a late night for myself. So yeah, guys, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Can't wait to get this thing in your hands. Again, if something major comes up and we have to push the launch back, it won't be that long. It'll be a few days. But yeah, we're projecting the launch on Thursday, so in 2 days. It probably won't be Thursday morning, but more towards the afternoon. So
yeah.
What you guys will get in there, be excited, and then once we open the doors, we're probably you guys will have 7 days to get in there, change your password, and get the content. After 7 days, if you haven't logged in, changed your password, and created your account, you will be locked out, and in order to get back in, you will have to pay your way back in. Okay. So we want to give you guys a window. We want to get you guys in there, get the free content in there, and the system after 7 days, if you haven't gone in, after opening the doors, if you haven't gone in, change your password to create your account, the system will kick you out, and you'll have to pay your way in. So any other questions, comments, observations?
Yeah, let's wait to see if there's any other.
You guys Odo. Thanks, Esther.
That's funny. She used that as a verb. We were joking around about that. We want to get to the point where that would be used as a verb. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cutthroat. No, it's just we want you guys to take action on it, and just to make sure we're not just leaving the doors open for people who are finagling around. We want to get this thing off the ground, get you guys off the ground, and
Igor said, "You mean tomorrow?" It's tomorrow for him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's tomorrow for you. Yeah. So let's see. This is awesome. I love the lessons on it. Awesome. Thanks, Vincent. What's love like? It's awesome. I love lamp. I like carpet. I love that movie, actually.
What does it say on your wrist bracelet, Tim?
It says always play offense.
I got the same one on.
Yeah. Always
it's a
play
great saying.
offense. So
Nice.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna wrap it up, and was gonna show us the slides for the back office. Anders, if you go into the Facebook group and you might have to dig for it. It's probably a couple posts down. You'll see a link to a page where I walk you guys through the back office. So whenever you get a chance, it's about 22 minutes. You can watch it then.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps it up. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah,
And,
I just posted for those of you that don't have the link to the Facebook group for some reason. If you haven't been, because I saw one person ask, I just left the link in there so you guys can find it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So cool.
Cool. All right, guys.
We shall see you in the groups and keep an eye out for our emails.
Yep.
All right. You guys have a good night, good day, or whatever you are.
Open the emails and read them.
Read them. All right, guys.
Them.
See ya.
See ya.